Thank you very much, Ambassador, for joining us today and sharing that insight throughout our news. Now we move on. The Palestinian Authority on Friday called for the United States to reverse its denial of visas to Palestinian officials to attend the UN General Assembly that is to take place in September. The State Department of the United States has begun denying and revoking visas from members of the Palestine Liberation Organization and the Palestinian Authority in advance of the UN General Assembly meeting in September, and said Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority, was included in the restrictions. Abbas had been planning to travel to New York to deliver an address to the United Nations General Assembly. Abbas's office has said that the decision is a violation of the UN headquarters agreement. Trump administration has justified its decision, saying that the Palestinian Liberation Organization and the Palestinian Authority are not complying with the commitments made, and also accused them of undermining the prospects of peace. Now, for this discussion, we're joined by Yossi Cooper-Wasser. He's an Israeli intelligence and security expert, joins us live from Tel Aviv. Thank you very much, Yossi, for joining us again. Good to see you. Now, what are the potential geopolitical implications, and what do you think were the reason for the U.S. denying visas to Palestinian officials for the upcoming General Assembly?
First of all, it's good to be with you again. And,
Thank you.
I think that the motivation of the Americans to revoke the entry for the people from representing the Palestinian Authority is very clear. The Palestinian Authority, in spite of all its commitments and promises to the American administration, refused to stop paying salaries to terrorists according to a law that they have that looks at the terrorists that are incarcerated in Israeli jails for terror attacks, that regards them as the fighting sector of the Palestinian people. The Americans have adopted a law that says that they are not going to allow this to go on. And in spite of all kinds of promises given by the Palestinian Authority, nothing has changed. And this is, especially after October 7th, it's high time that they stop paying salaries to terrorists, because this means they pay salaries also to the terrorists that committed the terror attack of October 7th. And this is, of course, something that we cannot afford. The Americans cannot afford seeing somebody who's supporting October 7th speaking on the stage of the United Nations. And that's why they revoked their visas. Now, of course, this is a message to all those countries that want to recognize the Palestinian state headed by the Palestinian Authority, that this is unacceptable from the American point of view. And it's a message that is echoing all over the Middle East, I guess, and Europe, because it's a clear statement by the American administration that this is not a time to recognize the Palestinian state, and this is definitely not the people that are supposed to represent the Palestinians, those who support or support financially the people that carried out the 7th of October attack.
Thank you very much, Yossi, for joining us and sharing your insight from Israel.